So let's dive in today and explore the career of the one and only Michelle Yeoh.
A legend.
Whether you're prepping for like a Michelle Yeoh movie marathon or just want to kind of get a sense of what makes her such a fascinating figure,
Oh, yeah.
we've got you covered.
Absolutely.
Get ready to go beyond just like the usual hits, and we're gonna unearth some hidden gems along the way.
Unearth some gems.
It really is remarkable to see her career trajectory.
It is.
She's starring in everything.
Yeah.
From like sci-fi epics, like the Avatar sequels, to deeply personal stories like American-Born Chinese.
Yeah, I think she's reached that point now where she can do, massive Hollywood blockbusters.
Right.
And then, also these really beautiful, intimate stories.
Yeah, and just have that global reach now.
Yeah.
And I think, a lot of us, I know I fell in love with her gravity-defying moves in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who are like, wait,
Yeah.
she didn't start with martial arts.
Exactly.
That wasn't her background.
Right.
I bet most people don't know that.
Well, her athleticism actually comes from years of ballet training,
Oh, wow.
which is just incredible.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes about her dedication and ability to adapt to such demanding roles.
I mean, it's like a secret origin story almost
Yeah.
for a superhero,
It is. It is.
And when you add in the fact that she was Miss Malaysia,
yeah.
a singer, a producer,
Oh, and speaks 4 languages.
and speaks 4 languages, it's like
Yeah.
we're dealing with a force of nature here.
Absolutely.
Multi-talented force of nature.
And we can't forget her commitment to causes she believes in.
Right.
Protecting endangered tigers.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's got it all going on.
She really does.
So
Okay, let's get down to business.
let's get down to business.
We're going to take you on a journey through some of her most pivotal roles.
Right.
Starting with her early days in Hong Kong cinema.
Back in the day.
So our first stop takes us back to 1985 with, yes, Madame Michelle Yeoh's first leading role.
Wow, this film was a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
It basically launched the girls with guns subgenre
Right.
in Hong Kong action cinema.
It really did.
Yeah, alongside Cynthia Rothrock, she really paved the way for this new kind of female action hero.
Yeah.
Tough, skilled, ready to take on the world.
Looking back, it definitely has that classic 80s Hong Kong action vibe.
Yeah.
But what really struck me were the stunts, especially for that era.
Oh, for sure.
Remember that backward flip over the balcony railing?
Oh, yeah.
Right through a glass panel?
I mean, talk about taking a risk.
Oh, yeah.
That solidified her reputation as a fearless performer.
Totally.
It's also interesting to note that she was initially credited as Michelle Khan to appeal to Western audiences.
Oh, wow.
And she later reverted back to her real name, embracing her own identity as she gained recognition.
I love that. It's
Yeah.
like the name change mirrors her growing confidence
Yeah.
and her influence in the industry.
Yeah, totally.
So let's fast forward a few years to 1992
Okay.
and Super Cop,
Okay.
Michelle Yeoh's triumphant return to acting after a brief retirement.
She took a little break.
Yeah, and she jumps into the 3rd installment of Jackie Chan's Police Story franchise.
Wow,
No less.
that's impressive.
It is.
And she more than holds her own alongside Jackie Chan,
Oh, for sure.
which is no small feat.
Definitely not.
The action sequences in Super Cop are legendary,
They're up there.
particularly those car and motorcycle chases.
Oh my gosh, heart-stopping.
Oh, so good.
And those end credits,
Yeah.
the NGs, the outtakes of their stunt fails,
Yeah.
which is such a Jackie Chan thing.
Classic Jackie Chan.
But it gives you such a sense of the danger and the precision involved.
Real deep.
In those stunts, it makes you realize, like, oh, she wasn't just acting.
Yeah.
She was pushing her physical limits alongside one of the greats. And Super Cop also had an interesting subtext.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, this was released as Hong Kong's handover to China was approaching.
Right.
And there's this scene where Michelle Yeoh's character infiltrates a mainland Chinese prison.
Okay.
And it plays with this idea of like cross-border tensions and shifting identities.
You just should think.
It adds this layer of political commentary
Yeah.
that resonates with like the anxieties of that time.
It must have been a really intense time
yeah.
for Hong Kong.
It was a very uncertain time.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
And it's fascinating how a film that's primarily known for its action
Right.
can also reflect these deeper societal concerns.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's worth mentioning that the This film marked the first collaboration between Michelle Yeoh and Maggie Cheung,
Oh, two powerhouses.
two powerhouses of Hong Kong cinema,
of Hong Kong cinema.
who would later reunite for other projects.
Yeah, they're amazing together.
Oh, they are.
Speaking of powerful women,
Yes.
let's dive into the gloriously campy world of the heroic trio from 1993.
Okay.
This one is pure Hong Kong superhero fun.
Oh, I love this one.
I know, it's so good.
It's so over the top.
It is.
And Michelle Yeoh playing this baby snatching villain with an invisibility cloak. You gotta love it.
Oh, I know, the sheer audacity of it.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the other members of the trio.
Oh, right.
You have Maggie Cheung as this bounty hunter on a motorcycle, and Anita Mui basically as a Hong Kong Wonder Woman.
Right, and the action is outrageous.
Oh, good.
Costumes are fantastic.
Costumes are amazing.
The costumes are amazing.
It just has this infectious energy
It does.
that you cannot resist.
You can't help but smile when you watch that film.
Totally.
But what's truly remarkable about the heroic trio is that it was way ahead of its time in terms of female representation.
Oh, yeah.
You have these three strong women driving the plot, saving the day.
Yeah.
Challenging those gender stereotypes in a genre that was typically dominated by men.
Totally.
It's a testament to the power of these actresses.
For sure.
And their willingness to embrace roles that were both physically demanding and emotionally complex.
Absolutely.
From baby-snatching villains to legendary martial artists, Michelle Yeoh's versatility was already on full display.
It really was.
And that brings us to Wing Chun from 1994.
Okay.
Now, this one has a direct connection to Bruce Lee's legacy.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
So, for those who might not know, Wing Chun is a style of Kung Fu.
Okay.
And this film tells the story of Wing Chun, the woman credited with creating the style.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a fascinating blend of action, comedy, and historical folklore.
And Michelle Yeoh plays the titular character, right?
She does.
And we see her mastering this fluid and powerful martial art.
Yes, and the film also features Donnie Yen.
Oh, wow.
Who would later become famous for his portrayal of Ip Man, Bruce Lee's master.
That's right.
So it's fun to see them both.
Yeah. In this film, showcasing their incredible skills.
There's this great comedic element of mistaken identity.
Oh, yeah.
With Donnie Yen's character initially believing that Michelle Yeoh's Wing Chun is a man.
Right.
It adds this layer of humor to the film and allows for some playful gender dynamics.
I love that. And let's not forget the fight choreography.
Oh, yes.
This one was directed by Yuan Wu Ping, a legend.
Oh, wow.
In the martial arts world.
A legend.
Yeah, that memorable tofu duel is a perfect example of his signature style, witty, imaginative, and just plain cool.
Ah, I love that, the tofu duel.
It's so good.
And to add another layer of significance, Cheng Pei Pei.
Yes.
The first queen of Kung Fu cinema also stars in this film as Ning Mui.
Right.
The nun who taught Yim Wing Chun the art of Kung Fu.
Right, it's like this passing of the torch moment.
Yeah.
Connecting these different generations of female martial arts stars.
It's fantastic, and Michelle Yeoh's performance in Wing Chun is a testament to her dedication to the craft.
Absolutely.
She trained extensively in the style, pushing her physical limits to embody the role authentically.
Yeah.
And the film's success solidified her status as a leading lady.
It really did.
In the world of martial arts cinema.
Yeah, she was already carving out such a unique space for herself.
Yeah.
In a genre so often defined by male heroes.
Yeah, she really was.
So let's switch gears a bit and talk about The Stunt Woman from 1996.
Okay.
This film offers us a glimpse into the world of stunt work and the risks involved.
Right.
The film itself has a bit of a mixed reception.
Okay.
But what makes it truly compelling are the end credits, where they show all the stunt fails,
right,
including the one that caused Michelle Yeoh a serious injury.
Gosh.
And halted production for months.
Wow.
It's a sobering reminder
of
the dedication and physical sacrifices these performers make.
It really is.
And the fact that Michelle Yeoh insisted on doing her own stunts, even the most dangerous ones, speaks volumes about her commitment to authenticity.
It really does, and it makes you really appreciate all that goes into it.
It does.
And it's fascinating because the stunt woman plays with this blurred line between fiction and reality. It explores the toll that stunt work takes on the body and the psyche, and forces us to confront the question of how far an actor should go for their art.
It's a difficult question, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, where do you draw the line?
Yeah, it's a complex and often overlooked aspect of filmmaking.
It is.
And I think the stunt woman does a really good job of bringing it to light.
For sure.
You know, and her willingness to put her own body on the line for this film shows a level of dedication that's rare in the industry.
Oh, absolutely.
And it speaks to her passion for her craft.
Yeah.
And her desire to push those boundaries of what's possible on screen.
Yeah, it's almost like she's saying, you know, this is what it takes to create the magic you see on screen.
Right.
And it challenges us to appreciate the artistry and athleticism of stunt work. And that brings us to another powerful film, The Soong Sisters from 1997.
Okay.
Which reunites Michelle Yeoh and Maggie Cheung on screen.
Oh, nice.
This one takes us into the realm of historical drama.
Okay.
Telling the story of the three Soong sisters.
Yeah.
Who are incredibly influential figures in 20th century Chinese history.
Right.
It's a fascinating look at a pivotal period in China's history.
Yeah.
With each sister playing a significant role in shaping the nation's political and social landscape.
Right.
And the film's release coincided with Hong Kong's return to China, adding another layer of complexity to the narrative.
Absolutely.
It's a story about family, ambition, love, and loyalty.
Yeah.
Set against the backdrop of major historical events.
It really is. And I remember being struck by the film's attention to detail, both in terms of like the historical setting and the emotional nuances of the characters' relationships.
Absolutely.
It manages to be both epic in scope and intimate in its portrayal of human drama.
Totally, yeah.
And the performances are stellar.
Oh, for sure.
Across the board, you know.
Michelle Yeoh, Maggie Chun, Vivian Wu, who plays Soon Chingling.
Yep.
They bring these historical figures to life with such depth and humanity.
They do.
Now it's time to talk about Michelle Yeoh's breakthrough into Hollywood. Tomorrow Never Dies in 1997.
Okay.
She joins the world of James Bond.
Yes.
But let's be honest.
Right.
She's far more than just a typical Bond girl.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd argue that she upstages Pierce Brosnan.
Totally.
As Chinese super spy Wei Lin.
For sure.
Her character is intelligent.
Yeah.
Resourceful, and just as skilled in combat as Bond himself.
And she was even determined to do all her own stunts.
Oh, for
but was ultimately restricted by insurance limitations.
Right.
Which you know, speaks to that, you know, commitment to pushing boundaries and challenging the traditional image of a Bond girl.
It does. Wei Lin is a true equal to Bond.
Yeah.
And their partnership is one of the highlights of the film.
It is.
She challenges his assumptions.
Yes.
Holds her own in fight scenes.
Yeah.
And ultimately contributes to saving the day.
She does.
You know, it's a role that redefined what a female character could be in an action franchise.
Totally.
And it paved the way for more nuanced
and
empowered female characters in the genre.
For sure.
It's also interesting to note that this film was released the same year as The Soong Sisters.
Right.
Showcasing her ability to seamlessly transition between vastly different genres and cultures.
It's incredible.
You know, she was starring in both a historical Chinese drama and a Hollywood action blockbuster.
At the same time.
Proving her versatility. And international appeal.
It's like she was sending a message to the world.
Exactly.
I can do it all.
I can do it all.
And she certainly did.
And she did.
From this point on, Michelle Yeoh's career would continue to evolve.
Oh, yeah.
Taking her to new
heights
and challenging her to explore that full range of her talent.
But that's a story.
Right.
For another chapter.
For another chapter.
In our deep dive.
In our deep dive.
Welcome back.
So I think it's safe to say that Michelle Yeoh has shattered that glass ceiling in more ways than one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And her career really took off in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
She started taking on roles that really showcased her dramatic range and cemented her status as a global star.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about Memoirs of a Geisha, released in 2005.
Okay.
This film transported audiences to pre-World War II Japan.
Wow.
Immersing them in the world of geishas.
Such a beautiful film visually.
Oh, the visuals are stunning.
Yeah.
I remember being just captivated by the elaborate costumes, the traditional music, and the whole atmosphere of that era.
Yeah, and it's such a different world from the gritty streets of Hong Kong action films, you know?
Totally.
And yet, she fits in seamlessly.
Seamlessly, she plays Mameha, this renowned geisha who becomes a mentor to the young protagonist, Sayuri.
Right.
And what's fascinating about Mameha is this quiet strength. She navigates this complex and often ruthless world with grace and wisdom, guiding Sayuri through those challenges of becoming a geisha.
It's a really tough world.
Oh, it is.
To navigate.
And what struck me was how she could command attention,
Yeah.
even without those high-flying stunts.
Right.
Her performance is all about subtle gestures, carefully chosen words, and the weight of unspoken emotions.
All there in her eyes.
It really is. It's a masterclass in restrained acting.
It is. She demonstrates that she's not just an action star.
Right?
She's a versatile actress.
Yes.
Who can convey a world of emotion with a single look.
Yeah.
From the elegance of a geisha to the vastness of space.
Right.
Michelle Yeoh's career continues to surprise us.
It does.
Let's jump to 2007 and talk about Sunshine.
Okay.
A sci-fi thriller that takes us on a mission to reignite the dying sun.
High stakes.
Very high stakes.
Yeah, this film really stretched her in a new direction.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, it's a visually stunning and thought-provoking film.
It is.
That explores themes of sacrifice, hope, and the fragility of human existence.
It does.
It's a far cry from those early Hong Kong action films.
Right.
But it shows her willingness to take on these roles that, that challenge her and push the boundaries of storytelling.
For sure.
She plays Corazon, the ship's biologist, responsible for maintaining the oxygen garden, which is essentially the life support system for the entire crew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's a role that requires this quiet intensity and a sense of unwavering responsibility.
She's got that.
Oh, she does. And you really feel the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Yeah.
As they get closer to the sun, the stakes are incredibly high.
They are.
And she conveys that sense of urgency and determination with every glance.
She is. What I find interesting about her performance in Sunshine is that it's so understated.
Right.
Yet so powerful.
Right.
It speaks to her ability to convey those complex emotions without relying on dialogue or grand gestures.
Exactly.
So now let's shift gears again and talk about Babylon AD from 2008.
Okay.
This one's a bit of a wild ride. A post-apocalyptic action film that's been described as both visually chaotic and undeniably entertaining.
Yeah, it's hard to pin down.
It's a hard one to pin down.
What genre this falls into.
Right.
But it's a fun ride.
It's a fun ride, and Michelle Yeoh dives right in.
She does.
Playing Sister Rebecca.
Okay.
A nun who's part of a resistance group.
Oh, wow.
It's fun to see her back in action mode.
Yeah.
Wielding swords and taking on bad guys with that signature blend of grace and power.
Totally.
But what adds depth to her character is this sense of vulnerability.
Uh-huh.
You really get the feeling that she's fighting for something more than just survival. It reminds us that even in a film that's full of explosions and chases, she can still bring that layer of humanity to her roles. There's a depth to Sister Rebecca that goes beyond the action.
For sure.
And it makes her all the more compelling to watch.
Absolutely.
Let's take a journey back to the world of martial arts cinema.
Okay.
With Reign of Assassins from 2010.
Okay.
This one blends breathtaking fight sequences with a touch of romance and intrigue.
Visually stunning film set against the backdrop of ancient China.
Yeah.
And she plays Zhang Jing, a skilled assassin.
Right.
Who's trying to leave her past behind and live a normal life.
Doesn't everyone?
Doesn't everybody, right.
But of course, fate has other plans for her.
Yeah.
She gets caught up in this conspiracy.
Right.
Involving stolen treasure, rival assassins, and a love story that adds another layer of complexity.
That's a good one.
Oh, it's so good. The fight choreography in this film is incredible.
Yeah.
We see Michelle Yeoh at the top of her game.
Yeah.
Displaying her mastery of martial arts with such fluidity and precision.
Yeah.
It's like watching a dance.
It is.
But with swords and flying kicks. And she brings a certain elegance to the action that sets her apart from other martial artists,
I agree.
She's not just fighting, she's expressing herself.
Right.
Through movement.
It's mesmerizing to watch.
It is.
And speaking of mesmerizing, let's talk about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny.
Oh, the sequel?
The sequel from 2016.
Right.
revisits the world of the original film.
Yeah.
But it stands on its own. It's
Nighttime
a captivating story.
It really does.
It's been over 15 years since the original film.
Right.
And she returns to the role of Yeoh Choo Kheng, now a seasoned warrior who's tasked with protecting a legendary sword from falling into the wrong hands.
Of course.
And I love how this film expands on her character's backstory and gives her even more agency. She's not just a warrior, she's a leader, a mentor, and a protector of tradition.
Yeah, and her performance is imbued with this quiet strength and wisdom that comes with age and experience. And visually, the film is just as stunning as the original. Yuan Wu-ping, the legendary fight choreographer, returns to create those breathtaking action sequences that seem to defy gravity. Remember that scene where she fights on a frozen lake?
Oh, it's pure poetry in motion.
It is.
You can really see her years of ballet training coming through in her movements, the way she balances grace and power.
It's beautiful.
It is.
It's a testament to her enduring dedication to her craft, you know. Even after decades in the industry, she's still pushing herself to deliver those awe-inspiring performances.
She is.
And speaking of pushing boundaries, let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2 from 2017.
Okay.
It might seem like an unexpected entry in her filmography.
It kind of is.
But it shows her willingness to, you know, embrace the fun spectacle of a big budget superhero film.
Totally.
It's a small but memorable role. She plays Aletta Ogord, a member of the Ravagers, and the wife of Stakar Ogord, played by Sylvester Stallone.
That's right.
So it's a testament to her global appeal. That she can just seamlessly move between Hollywood blockbusters and independent films.
She brings a certain gravitas
She does.
to the role, even amidst all that intergalactic chaos and humor.
Right.
It's like she's saying, you know, I can hold my own in any universe.
Yeah, and that confidence and versatility are what make her such a captivating presence on screen.
Totally. All right, let's dive into a film that was a cultural phenomenon.
Okay.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, yes.
From 2018.
Groundbreaking film.
Oh, it was this romantic comedy broke box office records and sparked important conversations about representation, for sure, in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
And Michelle Yeoh was at the heart of it all.
She was.
Playing Eleanor Young, the formidable matriarch of the Young family.
Right. She's initially portrayed as kind of the antagonist, clashing with Rachel Chu, her son's American girlfriend. But as the film progresses, you see the complexities of her character unfold.
You do.
You know, she's not just a villain. She's a woman who's fiercely protective of her family and their traditions.
And Michelle Yeoh delivers this nuanced performance, capturing both Eleanor's strength and vulnerability. She's a force to be reckoned with.
Right.
But she also has a heart, you know, and Yeoh conveys that.
She does.
With such subtlety and grace.
Yeah, the mahjong scene between Eleanor and Rachel is a masterclass in acting.
Oh, yeah.
You can feel that tension, the unspoken emotions, and the cultural clash simmering beneath the surface.
Oh, it's palpable.
It's a pivotal moment in the film, and it showcases Michelle Yeoh's ability to command the screen.
Yes.
Even without uttering a word.
Absolutely.
Crazy Rich Asians was a watershed moment.
It was.
For Asian representation in Hollywood. And Michelle Yeoh's performance played a crucial role in the film's success.
It did.
It introduced her to a whole new generation of fans. And reminded the world of her incredible talent.
Absolutely.
And range as an actress.
From the extravagant world of Crazy Rich Asians to the heartwarming charm of Last Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle Yeoh continued to surprise audiences with her versatility.
She really did. You know, this 2019 romantic comedy features Michelle Yeoh in a delightfully unexpected role. She plays Santa, a quirky shop owner.
Not the Santa.
Not the Santa. Who guides the protagonist, Kate, on this journey of self-discovery. It's a departure from her more intense roles. But she embraces that lightheartedness.
She does.
With such charm and warmth.
Totally.
She brings a sense of whimsy and wisdom to the role, and her performance is just a joy to watch.
It is. It's a reminder that she can handle any genre with ease. From action-packed thrillers to feel-good romantic comedies.
Absolutely. And speaking of handling any genre, let's talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once from 2022.
Oh, this movie.
This film is a mind-bending, genre-defying masterpiece
It is.
that showcases Michelle Yeoh's talents like never before.
It's almost impossible to describe this film
I know, right?
without spoiling the experience.
It's one of those films that you just have to see
We do.
to believe.
Let's just say it's a wild ride through the multiverse.
Yes.
With Michelle Yeoh playing Evelyn Wang,
Right.
a Chinese-American laundromat owner
Yeah.
who's suddenly thrust into an adventure
Yeah.
that spans countless realities.
Right.
She plays multiple versions of Evelyn,
She does.
each with their own unique skills and personalities.
That's incredible.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
She's a Kungfu master in one reality, a chef in another, and even a rock star in yet another.
Yeah, right.
It's a performance that demands incredible
Oh, yeah.
physical and emotional range.
So much range.
She's fighting off interdimensional villains 1 minute and having heart-to-heart conversations about the meaning of life the next.
Exactly.
It's a testament to her ability to ground even the most outlandish concepts in human emotion.
She's amazing.
She is.
Everything. Everywhere, all at once, is a film that celebrates the power of family,
Yeah.
the beauty of chaos, and the infinite possibilities of human existence.
And Michelle Yeoh's performance
Yeah.
is the anchor that holds it all together.
It is.
I mean, she earned an Academy Award
Yes, she did.
for Best Actress for her role in this film.
A well-deserved win.
Historic win,
Historic.
making her the first Asian woman
Yeah.
to receive the award.
It was such a beautiful moment.
It really was.
Seeing her up there,
It was amazing.
accepting that award.
So well deserved.
Well-deserved recognition.
Yeah, of her incredible talent
Yeah.
and her impact on the film industry.
Oh, absolutely.
Now let's take a brief detour into the world of television
Okay.
with Star Trek Discovery,
Oh, yeah?
which premiered in 2017.
Okay.
Michelle Yeoh joined the cast in the first season,
Yeah.
playing 2 iconic characters.
Yeah, well, she first portrays Captain Philippa Georgia
Yes,
of the USS Shenzhou.
right,
A strong and capable leader who meets an untimely end
right,
in the first episode.
sadly,
But this is Star Trek,
right.
so death is rarely the end of the story.
Yeah, she returns as Emperor Philippa Georgia from the Mirror Universe.
Yes.
This ruthless and cunning ruler who's like the polar opposite.
Oh, she's so good as Emperor Georgia.
She's fantastic.
It's a delicious role that allows her
Yeah.
to really embrace her villainous side.
She chews the scenery, delivers biting one-liners, and commands every scene she's in.
Oh, yeah, she owns it.
Emperor Georgie became a fan favorite.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
She's complex, charismatic, and utterly unpredictable.
Totally.
And her presence on Star Trek Discovery,
Yeah.
while relatively short-lived,
Yeah.
added such a fresh dynamic
Yeah.
to the Star Trek universe.
It really did.
Let's journey back to the world of Marvel
Okay.
with Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings
All right.
from 2021.
Okay.
Michelle Yeoh joins the cast as Ying Nan,
Right.
the
Yeah.
guardian of Ta Lo,
Right.
this mystical realm hidden from the world.
It's a beautiful place.
It is.
She's a wise and powerful warrior who
Yeah.
guides Shang-Chi on his journey of self-discovery.
Yeah, her character embodies strength, grace, and a deep connection
Yeah.
to ancient traditions.
Yeah, she's like this mystical mentor,
Yeah.
teaching Shang-Chi about his heritage and
Yeah.
helping him unlock his true potential.
Yeah.
And of course, she gets to showcase her incredible martial arts skills in some stunning fight sequences.
Oh, the fight scenes in Shang-Chi are a visual treat,
Oh, they are.
blending, traditional martial arts
Uh-huh.
with these fantastical elements.
Yeah.
And Michelle Yeoh, as always,
Yeah.
is a force to be reckoned with.
It's inspiring to see her continuing to challenge herself physically
Right.
and take on those roles that showcase her athleticism and her mastery of martial arts.
Absolutely.
And speaking of challenges,
Yes.
let's talk about American-Born Chinese, a Disney Plus series that premiered in 2023.
Okay.
This one blends coming-of-age comedy with Chinese mythology and martial arts action.
Interesting combination.
It is. It's
Yeah.
a unique and thought-provoking series
It is.
that explores themes of identity, belonging, and the challenges of growing up in a world
Yeah,
that often feels divided.
he does, yeah.
Michelle Yeoh plays Guan Yin, the goddess of mercy and compassion.
Oh, wow.
It's a role that allows her to tap into her spiritual side
Yeah.
and embody a figure of wisdom and guidance.
It's a beautiful role.
It is. She brings a sense of grace, wisdom, and this ethereal beauty to
Yeah.
the role.
Yeah.
It's a departure from her more action-oriented roles,
It is.
but it showcases her versatility
Yeah.
and her ability to convey that sense of serenity and inner strength.
It's also interesting to see her playing a character
Yeah.
that represents hope and compassion
Right.
in a story that deals with these real-world issues like racism and cultural identity.
It's very timely.
It is. It is.
Now get ready to dive back into the world of Pandora
Yep.
with Avatar, The Way of Water.
All right.
The long-awaited sequel to James Cameron's groundbreaking science fiction epic.
Oh yeah, this film broke box office
It
records
did.
and became a global phenomenon.
It did.
Michelle Yeoh joins the cast as Dr. Karina Moog,
Right.
a human scientist
Yeah.
working on Pandora.
It's a small but pivotal role
It is.
that adds a new layer of complexity
Yeah.
to the already rich world of Avatar.
It's a rich world.
Her character is a scientist, a doctor, and a voice of reason in a world where greed and exploitation often take precedence.
Yeah, and her role highlights those ethical dilemmas
Yeah.
and moral complexities of interspecies relations.
Yeah, it's a fascinating aspect
It is.
of the film.
And Michelle Yeoh brings this sense of authority
Oh, she does.
and intelligence
Yeah.
to the role.
Yeah,
And she's set to reprise her role
that's right.
in the upcoming sequels, Avatar 3 and Avatar 4.
I cannot wait.
So we can expect to see more
More.
of Dr. Karina Moog in
Yeah.
the years to come.
It's exciting to see her continuing to push boundaries
Right?
and be a part of such a visually stunning
Yeah,
and groundbreaking franchise.
it's a huge franchise.
It is.
And speaking of pushing boundaries,
Okay.
let's step into the realm of fantasy
Right.
with The Witcher. Blood Origin,
Okay.
a prequel series to the popular The Witcher series on Netflix.
Oh, cool.
This one premiered in December 2022
Okay.
and takes us back to the ancient history of the continent.
Wow.
Thousands of years before Geralt of Rivia,
Wow.
Michelle Yeoh plays Cyan,
Okay.
the last member of this nomadic tribe of sword elves.
Oh, cool.
She's a fierce warrior, a skilled tracker, and a protector of her people's traditions.
She sounds like a badass.
She is.
Yeah.
And she embarks on this dangerous quest
Okay.
to recover a stolen sacred sword, encountering mythical creatures, powerful mages, and ancient prophecies along the way.
Wow. The Witcher. Blood Origin is a visually stunning
Oh yeah,
and action-packed series
it is.
that expands the Witcher universe.
It does.
And Michelle Yeoh's performance is a highlight.
For sure.
She brings a gravitas,
Yeah.
a grace, and this warrior spirit to the role that's just captivating to watch.
Oh yeah, and her sword fighting skills are on full display,
Yeah,
reminding us that she's still a force to be reckoned with
for sure.
in the action genre.
It's amazing to see her continuing to embrace these physically demanding roles
Right.
and bring such intensity and nuance to her character.
She's amazing.
She is.
From ancient elves to giant robots,
Right.
Michelle Yeoh seems to be everywhere.
She does.
Let's talk about Transformers. Rise of the Beasts,
Okay.
the 7th installment
Wow.
in the Transformers franchise.
I can't believe there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
Which hit theaters in June 2023.
This one takes us back to the 1990s
Okay.
and introduces this whole new faction of Transformers.
Right.
The Maximals, who are based on animal forms.
That's right.
Michelle Yeoh lends her voice
Right.
to Air Razor, a Maximal who transforms into a falcon.
Oh, cool.
So it's a role that taps into her strength,
Yeah.
her grace, and her ability to convey emotion.
All right.
Just through voice acting.
Totally.
You know, her character is a wise and powerful warrior who aids the Autobots
Right.
and humans
Yeah.
in their battle against the Terracons.
And while she's not physically present on screen,
Right.
her voice performance brings the sense of gravitas and authority to the character.
She has such a commanding voice.
She does.
It's exciting to see her
Yeah.
expanding her horizons,
Yeah.
venturing into the world of voice acting,
Yeah.
and lending her talents to such iconic franchises.
I agree. Let's take one last detour
Okay.
before we wrap up part 2.
All right.
We're diving into the animated world
Okay.
of Minions. The Rise of Gru,
Oh,
the prequel to the Despicable Me franchise.
a family favorite?
Oh, totally.
This heartwarming family film features Michelle Yeoh as the voice of Master Chow,
Yes.
an acupuncturist and kung fu master
Yeah.
who helps young Gru on his quest
Right.
to become a supervillain.
It's so cute.
It's adorable. It's a delightful role that combines, humor, heart,
Yeah.
and a touch of martial arts magic.
Master Chow is such a wise and quirky character who guides Gru on his path, teaching him valuable lessons about perseverance, loyalty, and the importance of finding your own unique villainous style.
Exactly, and Michelle Yeoh's voice performance is full of warmth and personality.
It really is.
It's a reminder that she can just effortlessly navigate any genre,
right?
Any setting, any role, even in the animated world.
Totally.
Her career has taken her from Hong Kong action films to Hollywood blockbusters, from sci-fi epics to animated comedies.
I mean, she's done it all.
She has done it all.
She's shown no signs of slowing down.
She's incredible.
She's a true icon of cinema, inspiring generations of viewers with her talent, her grace, and her unwavering commitment to her craft.
Her journey is a testament to the power of hard work, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace challenges.
Absolutely.
You know, she's a reminder that it's never too late to reinvent yourself.
Right.
Push boundaries and chase your dreams.
I love that.
And as we head into the final chapter of our deep dive, we'll explore some of her most recent projects.
Yes.
And the exciting new directions she's taking her career. So stay tuned.
Welcome back, deep divers. Ready for the final chapter in our exploration of Michelle Yeoh's incredible career.
I know, it's been quite a journey.
It has. It's amazing how she seamlessly moves between these blockbuster franchises and projects that really delve into, character and emotion.
Yeah, she really strikes a balance between, the big spectacle films and those really intimate, character-driven stories.
Let's talk about The Tiger's Daughter, a film adaptation of Kirsten Chen's acclaimed novel.
Oh, I loved that book.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's a story that explores family dynamics, cultural identity, and the complexities of mother-daughter relationships.
Right. It's a departure from the action-packed roles we often associate with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect opportunity for her to showcase her dramatic range.
Totally.
She's playing Ling, a Chinese immigrant, who built a successful business in America.
Yeah, the story explores those challenges of balancing ambition, cultural heritage, and the expectations of family.
Yeah, I mean, it's a story that resonates with so many immigrant families.
Totally.
Navigating those complexities of assimilation and maintaining that connection to their roots.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how she brings her depth and nuance to this role. Yeah. It's a chance for her to really explore those quieter moments of human experience, the unspoken tensions, and the deep bonds that connect families.
It's exciting to see her continuing to challenge herself as an actress, taking on these roles that delve into the complexities of human relationships and explore themes that resonate with audiences from all walks of life.
Absolutely. And speaking of connecting with audiences, Michelle Yeoh is also lending her voice to a project that's close to her heart.
Oh, that's nice.
Guardians of the Forest, a documentary series about conservation efforts in Southeast Asia.
That's wonderful. This project highlights her commitment to using her platform to raise awareness about these important issues, particularly those related to the environment.
And her voice, with its warmth and authority, it's perfect for guiding viewers through these lush and fragile ecosystems.
Beautiful but fragile.
The series takes us deep into the rainforests of Borneo, showcasing the incredible biodiversity and the challenges facing conservationists.
It's a tough job.
It is.
But so important.
It's a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things.
Absolutely.
And the urgent need to protect our planet's natural wonders.
We need to protect what we have before it's too late.
And it's inspiring to see her using her influence to shed light on these crucial issues and encourage people to engage with the world around them.
Absolutely.
It speaks to her compassion and her commitment to making a difference.
It's inspiring.
Well, I think we've come full circle
in
our exploration of Michelle Yeoh's career.
We have.
We've seen her evolve.
We have.
From a young action star in Hong Kong cinema to this global icon.
A global icon.
Who can effortlessly command the screen in any genre.
She's a true chameleon.
She is.
Embodying strength, grace, and complexity
Yes.
in every role she takes on.
Absolutely. She's shattered glass ceilings,
Yes.
redefined female characters in action films,
Yeah.
and inspired generations of viewers
For sure.
with her talent and dedication.
Absolutely.
Her journey is a testament to the power of hard work,
It is.
perseverance,
Yeah.
and a willingness to embrace challenges.
Right. You know, she's a reminder that it's never too late to reinvent yourself,
Totally.
push boundaries, and chase your dreams.
I hope our deep dive has inspired you to revisit some of her classic films,
Yeah.
discover hidden gems in her filmography,
Yeah.
and appreciate the incredible range and depth of her talent.
She's a remarkable woman.
She is.
Michelle Yeoh is a true force of nature,
Absolutely.
both on and off the screen.
Yes.
And her story is far from over
That's right.
as she continues to evolve
Right.
as an artist and an advocate.
Yeah.
We can only imagine
Right.
what incredible adventures await her.
So, deep divers, what Michelle Yeoh film will you watch next?
I know, right?
Her filmography is a treasure trove of action, drama, comedy, and heart.
Yeah, there's something for everyone.
There is.
And remember, her journey is an inspiration to us all.
Yes.
Embrace challenges, pursue your passions,
Absolutely.
and never stop exploring.
Beautiful. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Michelle Yeoh.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll be back soon with another exploration of fascinating figures and their impact on film and television.
Can't wait.
Until then, happy watching.